Welcome back to the Clean Slate Video Club. I'm your host, Carson Phillips, here with Mr. Garza, Mr. Daniel Andrew Garza. What's it called? The code that everyone has, kind of like the mark of the beast. Yeah, your social identity is 60598. How close was I?
Not even.
Did I get the first three right?
No.
First two?
Yeah.
So I just found out everyone's social identity code number is based off of where you were born. The first two, like 3 digits or something like that. And then they changed it in 2011 because they're like, oh, you can figure out where someone was born and their social identity easily. So, fun fact. Anyways, this is the Clean Slate Video Club. We are watching a movie every night this spooky month. And today, what are we watching? We watched Empty Man. This is kind of a unique horror film as it does kind of transition between different genres a little bit. But ultimately, it is a very much H.P. Lovecraft inspired story with some cool mystery elements. And yeah, I think it's quite a bit of fun.
Yeah. All right. So here is the logline for Empty Man. A retired cop links mysterious disappearances to a mystical urban legend. Carson? Oh.
Sorry, I got raptured.
Okay.
No, I was getting my coconut milk or coconut water.
Okay, cool. So
yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. It was a first watch for me. At first, I started thinking, okay, this was a last minute pick. I had to add this because another movie we had kind of lined up doesn't exist yet. It's not out, but we'll probably watch it in a future episode anyways. But this movie, at first I thought it was that one that kind of had like the Slender Man vibe, and I was like, I don't want to watch that. But I kept seeing reviews for it, so then I figured it out. It was not that movie. So kind of a random pick, knew nothing about the direction or cast or really anything. So went in blind, and I'm pleasantly surprised by this movie. I think I mentioned the H.P. Lovecraft vibes. They pull that off 100%. Has a decent mystery to it, too, to be honest.
Yeah, it's kind of like Shutter
I don't love the
Island
ending.
a little bit.
It does get a little Shutter Island-y. The prologue is almost like a excellent short film, too. Like the whole setup. Like that could have been another movie. And
I was really actually hoping it was going to be. Because it would have been almost really like a better version of Dog Soldiers.
Interesting.
However, I just like snowy horror movies. Like I don't know why
I do too.
They always feel appropriate.
Snow and blood.
Mm-hmm.
All you need, man. Yeah, this movie is really cool. It's really unique. I think it has a great mystery to it. Cthulhu fans rejoice. There's a little bit of that vibe, sort of. And then also, like I said, it's multiple movies. So you have that beginning, then you kind of have this slasher element to it at some point, and then it goes in a whole nother cult direction, which is cool. I really enjoyed it. And then psychological stuff too. It's a interesting movie for sure.
Yeah. I think James Badge Dale is the main character here. He does a really good job in this movie, and just kind of being this like our narrative that like walks us through what everything is happening, and then you get his character development, because right during the movie we are experiencing it as it goes, but then it's like maybe the third act is where we kind of see all the character development kind of come together. So with that being said, I think this movie had a really good balance. It's very long. It feels very long. It's not
almost
super
too
long. Yeah, but it feels very long. I'll get into that later. But everything, it just has like a lot of the good elements in it. Like kind of Carson was already saying, like it has this like good introduction to the lore right at the beginning. I like movies that do that. Like you're right in it, and then it goes into stuff. And then you got the slasher material, and then you kind of got the final result of like where this has all been leading. I don't know if they did everything perfectly, but some of the visuals in this movie were really cool. Like when they first showed the giant skeleton in the beginning,
I was creepy, like, man. Whoa. So creepy.
And I don't know if I can even think of something that's like done that. There is also like, right, there's a lot of deaths in this movie. I think there's a lot of cool deaths in it, besides one.
There's some good kills in this movie overall.
But I think finding for me the best part was like the whole crux of who our protagonist, like what his real issue was, is insane. Not the role, but like what drives him to do what he's doing, and like the guilt that he like feels.
Yeah, and they show that in such a powerful way. Like they slowly reveal information, and then when you finally learn like why he is acting the way he is, it's actually kind of upsetting and sad. But no, cool movie. I do really also like you were saying, like the kills look great, but the atmosphere of this, it feels eerie. Kind of reminds me of like as kids when we would sit there and talk about like urban legends and stuff, or even like talking about Slender Man,
like
or whatever.
Bigfoot or Slender Man,
or like Bloody Mary or whatever. So I remember like telling each other these stories and like being scared, and then in this it turns out to be true. And I don't know, I love that kind of storytelling, especially when they can pull it off. But come on, why did we give the main girl a freaking bowl cut? That was the most bowl cut I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, Stranger Things, what's his face? Will has a bad bowl cut.
Hers is more of a bowl cut.
Hers is literally Will's.
It's bullier.
It's more bullier.
It's crazy, dude. I literally was watching it. I'm like, she's one of the villains with that bowl cut? Mm-hmm. I would just shoot her as soon as I saw that haircut. Out. Boom. That's what you get for having stupid hair. What are some dislikes for you?
For me, okay, this is very superficial. But for me, I always hate movies that the main antagonist is the something. So like
the chosen one, essentially.
The empty man.
Or they're a MacGuffin.
The invisible man. You mean the title? Visit. Like, I don't know why. It's just like the most like the grabber, like in Black Phone. Like there's the
others.
The others is fine. Like others is like vague enough, but the empty man, it feels like it tries too hard, which leads me into my main dislike, which is it feels like this movie tries too hard to set up the lore, to set up why it's actually called the empty man, and then establish also why we should be scared of this. Like for me, if you have to have all those explainers and why this is scary, it's not that scary. And for me, this movie's not that scary. It's got good kills.
You think it could have been more vague?
Yes. So like,
which is scarier ultimately.
So like for instance, I don't know. I don't think, like when we were kids, like, right, the scary things were like Jason, Freddy Krueger. Like you would be scared of these names because you knew what kind of like heaviness they carried. But the empty man is coming. Like what was it? Bloody Mary was
you say
Bloody Mary
3 times.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like Bloody Mary actually sounds scary, or like the Candyman. Like I don't know.
Empty Man doesn't sound scary, to be honest. And that's the thing, is they're drawing on lore from like H.P. Lovecraft, and I think they could have maybe just stole a name from his works because they're just such a weird. They're like Cthulhu.
Yeah,
that's scary enough.
Or what's like Babadook even? It's like a weird name, but it's just like, what does that even mean? And
so the name, you think it could have been a more mysterious title?
Yeah,
I get why, because that explains the whole plot, like why he's called the Empty Man. But
right, but it's not as deep as they think it is, which I think kind of
fair enough
leans into the movie a little bit. Again, don't get me wrong, this movie has really good lore, but they tried too much to explain that lore when they should have just left it be, and it holds.
We could have pieced it together.
Yeah, exactly, and it holds really good weight. The back, like the bowl cut girl, really kind of does the damage in here. You always find this with movies. Is there's like a 5 minute.
There's always one
of just exposition. They're like, well, then this is why, and this is how we're supposed to do.
A lot of the movies we watched recently do that.
It's just lazy.
That's such a weird thing.
Yeah. So I don't know. If
we ever get caught doing that,
For me, this movie, like, okay, first of all, obviously, if you have to explain something that much, you know that you stretched it too far. But for me, this movie is still 3 out of 5, maybe 3.5, because it's just that good.
I might give it a 4. I feel like it's underrated.
I think so too. It did come out in 2020, so there's a reason why it's underrated.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think this movie had all the perfect elements, and it just kind of lacked just let us go through it instead of having to be told everything. Enough. And a couple more movies that we have coming up do that as well.
Do the opposite. Some of them do the opposite.
Well, some of them do the opposite too, and I think it's just a disservice. I just want to say, like this, like I think it's a really good, it's a refreshing good, like horror lore that I found. Yeah.
I think for me, I pretty much agree, because the ending just doesn't stick the landing for me. Like, I like the solution to the mystery they've crafted, to be honest. I think it's a good solution. Yeah. I just don't think it works. And I would be in a hard situation if I was the writer or director on this. I'd be like, how do I end this in a satisfactory way? So it's going to please some of you, and then some of you are going to be like, it doesn't work for me. So
this is one of those movies where I think it should have ended worse. Like, they shouldn't have ended it the way that they did, to where it was like this, oh, now this is our new world.
Also,
it should have ended on a horrible situation.
First cult movie we've seen this season where the cult is not butt naked at the end of the movie.
The Last Shift. Second.
Well, they weren't naked, but they were dang near naked, though. They were mostly naked.
Okay, well, also that movie is done by what's-their-faces, that movie company.
Mormons.
That doesn't even exist. Monument or whatever. Momentum. I think it's Momentum.
I'm just starting a rumor it was made by a Mormon company. VidAngel.
Anyway, guys, this is still a really good movie. I definitely would recommend this movie. It's just got good visuals. It's got good, like, practical effects, and it's got good CGI. Like, I can firmly say that about this movie. Honestly. Yeah, really good acting. Some of the things, like the blowing of the bottle, where all that type of stuff, some of that to me is kind of corny.
We should have started our episode like, if you blow on a coconut water and say "Coconut Man," he'll come and coconut you.
Anyway, so surprisingly, this movie, guys, is on Hulu, Disney Plus. Because everything, Hulu's not going to exist anymore. Everything's just going to Disney Plus.
Yeah, isn't that sad?
Yeah.
Hulu's nice.
I just hate that Disney's buying everything. I don't like it.
Yeah, the evil company taking all of our shows.
All of our entertainment's just going to be run by one company now, and it's all going to feel the same. To, like, remember what they did to Star Wars.
Get the Mickey Mouse brand on your neck, and then the Predator and Alien versus Predator.
Everybody's just selling out now. It's because they can't stand on their own. Anyway,
I'd sell out so quick.
Guys, go watch this movie. It's a really good movie. We are finishing up. Oh my gosh, Rebecca, that scared me. We have 5 movies left of 31 Days of Halloween, which is insane to say, because it doesn't even feel like this went by so quick. And
let's do it again. Let's do it always does. Right now.
Let's do it again. 31 days of November. Anyway, guys, so go follow us on all of our socials, TikTok, Instagram, wherever you can listen to a podcast. Also, YouTube. Go subscribe. Give us a thumbs up or thumbs down. Leave comments. Thank you so much for being a part of the club. Be kind, rewind, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Peace.
Good. That was a good episode.